You check the audio for me. Make sure it's coming through. What's going on, guys? Just got done recording a video talking about this HH Burley Flake. Didn't get to smoke a lot of it, so I got almost a whole bowl here, and I'm just gonna keep smoking on this live and see who all jumps in, see what everyone else has been smoking on. So it is 8:38 p.m. here on the East Coast. We had a very productive day at work. And since I was sitting here anyway, after that video was uploaded, I figured I'd go ahead and go live and see who all stops by. I had a good time doing it last night. Figured I'd try it again. Maybe I'm pressing my luck two nights in a row, but it's not going to hurt anything either. So while I'm smoking this pipe anyway, I'll just go ahead and hit that live button and see what's going on with the community. All right. So I'm sure you do. You can see me from a couple different angles. It's kind of scary. Give it a few minutes here and see if anyone stops in.
Too early. I'll be too late. Maybe everybody's chilling.
Well, I'm about to myself. I do want to finish this pipe, though. Definitely want to finish the pipe.
Yes, yes.
Have you seen the weather predictions for the East Coast for this winter? We're in the severe zone. It's supposed to be a bad winter, so we'll see. We'll see. Guys, I'm smoking some HH Burley Flake that was gifted to me by the Pipe Hunter. Graciously gifted to me. His supply he had planned out for the next 16 years, and we chopped a year off that. So big thanks to him. Hey, Walt, how you doing, man? I'm super glad you like the Brothers in Arms. It was a great blend. Really glad you got to try it, man. Really enjoyed that one. Very robust and strong, but not overpowering. Very rich. So, Walt, the Port Guardian you did, that's the one with the red Virginias in it, right? If I'm not mistaken. I have a tin of that in the cellar in there. I don't know when I'm going to get to that, but that's the two that I have. Is I got 2 tins of Brothers in Arms and 1 tin of Willie. Hey man, I hope you're able to. I've been on this Burley kick and it's been so much fun, man. It's been a lot of fun exploring, especially these European Burleys. I'm loving it. Codger, what's up, man? Millennialism Codger. I'm with Toe 9, man. Just millennial Codger is so much easier for me to remember, man. I got this caveman brain I'm working with. Great seeing all of you guys in here. Everybody, check out Carolina Kirk's newest video where he's smoking the Brothers in Arms. He's got a great take on it as well. Really liking that blend, man. It's a really good one. You know, Willie up there has the most scenic places to smoke a pipe. I'm in here in my bedroom with the window open, and what's up, Sonoran Slinger? And Willie's up there on a park bench by a lake and stuff, or he's on the coast of the ocean. It's crazy. Sonoran Slinger, man, that cobblestone hiking is impossible to get, dude. Hope you enjoyed that, man. That's awesome. I have another burley for you to try here if you can find it. It's the HH burley cake, burley flake. It's been a long day, man. Words, they're hard. That knife you were showing off today to Sonoran Slinger, or maybe you uploaded that last night, either last night or today. Dude, that is like a chopper folder. It has got some beef to it. You opened that thing up and it had the authority. Thanks, man. This is my it's my only 311, but it's a workhorse. It's the Flambe. I don't remember which one it is. It's a simple one. It's got a cool story when I picked it up. Pipe Philosophy. Hey, man, I need a sample of that blend you were working on today. Really looking forward to that. I think you put a little bit too much Rustica or something in there, but I need to get me some of that. Great, funny video, man. I watched that several times. That was awesome. So what's everybody been smoking today, man? I'm smoking this HH Burley Flake. Pegasus. Yeah, Pegasus is a nice one, man. I have some of that in the cellar, and it's kind of a simple, like, I don't know, kind of a lighter burley in my mind. I don't know if that's appropriate, but like kind of like Haunted Bookshop is. It's good. I like Pegasus. So it's not all chunky. It just, man, it opened with authority, man. It sure did. Jackknife plug. Hey, Sonoran Slinger, I got some in the mail coming. I've never had the Jackknife plug, but love Plug Tobaccos, love JLP's blends. Greg does a fantastic job. Carolina Kirk says it's 3 burleys. Okay, so I'm guessing it's dark, white, and regular. That's interesting. Okay. I wish I had my cellar right here. I'd grab a jar and look at it. It's a good blend. Hey, Pipe Flossy, which ones did you order? I know you ordered the lighter Virginia one, right? And I don't remember if you said which other ones you ordered. I got the red Virginia blend, not the red label, but the red Virginia, and the Brothers in Arms is the two I have. See, there's 2 Virginia blends, Port Guardian, and I can't recall the other one's name. Sonoran Slinger, buddy, for me it wouldn't be hard to have a whole rack full of these 311s. A lot of the pipe makers kind of talk crap about pokers because it's mostly lathe work. King's Watch, okay. I believe my brother smoked that one, and he did a review, and he really liked that one. A lot of the pipe makers, find pokers boring because it's 2 cylinders, right? And it's pretty much all lathe work, and there's no creativity involved. But the geometry's simple, and man, I have had Harbor Dreams. Which one was that? I'll have to look at that flyer. It's got them all listed. Well, I don't remember which one that is. King's Watch. Okay. So there's 2 Virginias, a aromatic, and what Pear says is a burley, but it's really not just a burley. It's a little bit more complex than that. Yeah, I would like to have more 311s. I've just been trying to expand out. I have these, a couple of these Bulldogs now in different shapes. I started smoking with billiards, straight and bent, and smoked those for a long time until I found pokers. I wasn't really a pipe guy for a long time. Yeah, it is a Burley Virginia. It sure is. Yeah, man. Pokers, there's not much to improve on. If you aesthetically don't like them, that's fine too. But also the fact that it's a sitter like that, that's convenient. Anyone that smokes a pipe and does stuff with their hands, a lot of us tinker with stuff. It's got a pipe rest built into it. It's very handy. I think they make all the sense in the world, man. And this might be my favorite pipe. Uh, it's probably my most loved pipe. I've smoked a lot out of it. It's a workhorse, and I've had zero issues. It smokes everything just fine. I guess it's really good briar as well. Codger, I kind of agree with you. It's a good look for me. I remember when I first really started getting into them, maybe 10, 12 years ago, Jason Dagner on his channel was smoking the Jake Hackert pokers. And I was like, man, that's a cool look. It's just a vibe. Yep, yep, absolutely right. Sitter, clincher, pocket friendly, and it's a lot of bowl capacity, is what he's saying in a small package. Yeah, this will fit right in a shirt pocket, and with the saddle bit, it it clinches great. It sits. It kind of ticks all the boxes. This one's got a rusticated rim, so I don't have to like get OCD about keeping the rim clean or nothing. I just let it darken over with build up, and it's an extra protective layer. It works for me. I don't know if I've ever talked about it on here, but I bought a Jake Hacker pipe one time a couple years back, probably I think it was 23, 2023. I bought a Jake Hacker and it was beautiful, and I couldn't bring myself to smoke it. I get weird about stuff sometimes, and I gave it to Hunter. I was like, "Here, man, take this and smoke it." He's like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "Yeah, I can't bring myself to smoke it. Maybe I'll buy an estate one at some point and I'll smoke it." That puppy was so pretty. I don't know. I couldn't do it. That was the only artisan pipe I've ever owned, and I didn't even smoke out of it, which is weird. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. Next one I'm going to get, I will smoke though. If I can find a nice estate, uh, maybe like a really like try Nate King pipe eventually. But you see none of those on the secondary market. I guess they just they okay. Are you talking about the Dagners? Are you talking about the Missouri Meerschaum uh, corncob pokers? I have one of those in there, but the wooden shank is split, so it works, but I don't smoke it too much. But Jason Dagner has his own brand of pipes. I don't think he's making them, but he's like packing them and stuff and selling them. I'm not sure who makes those, but they're super cool. He's a few years older than me. I'll be 38 in a couple months, and he's still out there skating and stuff, and it gives me some hope, man. My knees are so shot, but he's got a cool channel. Him and his dad, man. Nice, nice. I'm not sure what the difference between the original and Jaybird is, Snort Slinger. So I'm not sure, but yeah, cool little cobs. They're like 30, $40. Poker cob, poker. I barely know her. Will get myself in trouble. Gotcha. Mine's got a collared acrylic stem, but the bowl's not all that wide, so I'm not sure. I'll look sometime and then I'll maybe know. Oh wow, Willie's going for round two in the haunted bookshop. Okay. Uh, 38. It's a good time to be alive, man. Yeah, I smoked 2 bowls back to back on not this past Saturday, but the one before that of the Brown Irish X with my brother. And on that second bowl, I was telling him, I'm like, man, my toes are tingling a little bit. I was like, the room's spinning. I was like, that was a bad idea. That Brown Irish X it's got a little oomph to it, man. There's a little bit of a kick involved. And I'm not nicotine sensitive, but there's a certain level where, you're like, whoa. I smoke the Romacraft Neanderthal cigars sometimes, and those are legendary in strength. And I've had the hiccups to where I puked a little bit from those, violently hiccuping. Really good stick. I really like that stick. It's one of my all-time favorites. Anybody in the chat smoking any cigars? Let's talk cigars for a minute. Um, for a long time I was kind of the cigar guy in the pipe community. But I'll be honest, I got zero traction with cigars on here. It just, I've never tried the HH Rustica. I'm very familiar with Rustica tobacco leaf. I've used it in nasal snuffs, and I've added it to my own pipe tobacco blends, but I've never had that one. I probably should have. The brown boogie, it's out of stock everywhere at the moment. I was going to order that and try it, Walt, but I haven't had that one yet. So I've got the rum twist that Revelation sent me, the brown Irish X. I have some black Irish X on order, but yeah, Codger hates the twists. I like the Kentucky Fire Cured sticks, but not much else. Mostly into cheroots. I like cheroots. I like the those Italian Toscano style ones. There's a bunch of Perotti, I think, a bunch of brands of those. Those are pretty good. Those Kentucky Fire Cured type sticks. Actually, if you're into, that's awesome pipe philosophy. I think everybody should have a couple cigars around for certain occasions. If you guys like the Kentucky Fire Cured in the cigar, Drew Estate has a premium hand rolled, what's considered a moist cigar, not dry cured, called a Kentucky Fire Cured. So it's like a more typical premium hand rolled cigar in format with the Kentucky Fire Cured in it, and it's good. I liked it quite a bit. I think they have a second one with it in it too. The Swamp Thing or something. Me and my brother had one a few years back. I don't remember. He would know. But yeah, I do like cigars. There's a couple problems with cigars. One thing is the price. Even when you're hunting down samplers with cigars you actually like it, because a lot of samplers is like overruns and bullcrap. But if you really hunt down samplers, you can find great deals. I was getting really good Oliva cigars for $2 a piece. Drew Estates, $2 a piece. Yeah, are you asking if the Toscano cigars taste like Toscano's pipe tobacco? I'm not sure. I do have some Arturo Fuente little mini cigars that Revelation sent me. I haven't smoked these yet, but these little cigars can be quite fun. They're kind of pricey for what you get, to be honest with you, and a lot of times I can get full size cigars and samplers for the same price or close to it that you can buy the mini cigars for, or even like the Cuban sandwich, the chopped mixed filler cigars, like the factory seconds and stuff like that. Yeah, watching people roll cigars is quite awesome. Yeah, so the Drew Estates is much more nuanced. The Kentucky Fire Cured Drew Estate cigars is a lot more nuanced than like a Toscano. It is. It, oh man, I'd love to send you one. I don't have any right now. it is much more of a traditional cigar with the Kentucky Fire Cured added to it. So it's not as, in your face, because the Toscanos and stuff are puros. They are all Kentucky Fire Cured, and then it's dry cured, right? Additionally, and that whole thing gives it its own uniqueness of flavor. Whereas the Drew Estate Kentucky Fire Cured is more like just a regular premium cigar that has that element added to it. So no, it doesn't taste exact, but there's obviously some overlap because they're using some of the same leaf. They're great. Yeah, I would love to roll cigars. You can buy a leaf, and there's a Facebook group I follow of people that roll cigars at home, and some of these guys do incredible work, and I've just never dove into it. Yeah, yeah, they're the Drew Estates are good. That's the other thing about a cigar. A pipe you can kind of let go out and relight it. A cigar you kind of want to keep it going, or if it goes out, a lot of people don't want to wait very long until they relight it. So there he is. What's up, Corey? I was just talking about you in a video I just made, man. I was looking for some tobacco. I was saying even you couldn't find it. So Corey helped me out, guys, a while back on a 10 and helped me source some Wessex Burley Slice, and greatly appreciate him. Yeah, so cigars is a time commitment. Usually when you light a cigar, you kind of want to burn through it. That being said, there a couple months back, I was smoking cigars so heavy and very strong cigars, I would light one like in the evening and put it down at nighttime and pick it back up in the morning on my way to work. And we're talking about such strong cigars that any staleness wouldn't even be detected. Just a lot of broadleaf, a lot of Mexican San Andreas, a lot of very strong tobacco. Right now, I want to find some of that cobblestone hiking. Blue Line watched my last video. Oh, that's a good one. How you doing, Blue Line? Good seeing you, man. Sergeant Cocoa Nuts.
That's the next nickname.
That's going to be my sidekick. Every Batman needs a Robin. Every Captain Burley Slice needs a sidekick. Oh, that's a good one. Hey, Porch Piper Tom did a video earlier talking about my superhero name. He's like, what would everybody's superhero name be? And I said, I told him in a comment his would have to be Colonel Carter Hall. We'll see what he thinks about that. He just happened to be smoking Carter Hall too, which is fine. I can make fun of him for it because that's my favorite over-the-counter blend. I love Carter Hall. If you guys look at my post from earlier, I got a post probably 10, 15 years old, a picture, new post, old picture of me smoking with a little fawn in the background, smoking a pipe. And I have no doubt about it, that was Carter Hall in that pipe. Or Peter Stokkebye, Balkan Supreme, one or the other. Yeah. Tom did a great video about superheroes. Well, it was like something he mentioned at the end of the video. Asshole merit badges. Hey, man. Sometimes if the shoe fits, you just gotta lean into it and wear that thing.
From the Burley Scouts.
From the Burley Scouts.
Mm-hmm. Merit badges from the Boy Scouts, so it'd be the Burley Scouts.
Did you hear that? The missus said it's from the Burley Scouts. Like the Boy Scouts and the merit badges. Cobblestone, and it's the outdoor series, I believe, but it's called Hiking. Oh, Lord. Hey, tell Jess Piping I said what's up, man. So Jess Piping actually was the first person in the community that kind of got my foot in cobblestone hiking. Jess Piping was the first one. He helps out these smaller channels, and He did one for my brother, and I thought that was awesome and commented on it. Next thing I know, he made one for me, and I got a couple subscribers from that, and that was my foot into the door for the YTPC. So big thanks to him. Yeah, I checked 10 bids. Walt said check 4 noggins, and I think I did, but I didn't see it there. Oh, awesome, man. Yeah, I did get some of the cobblestone burley plug. So I have 110 of that in there I bought, and I got that, I believe, from the West Virginia Smoke Shop, whatever it's called. But of course you do, Walt. Walt's got a daggone tobacco library. Walt has the reference material for future blenders when people's like, I want to know what this tasted like. Walt's going to have the samples. You know what I mean? He better charge for them. You know, the last 10 of this and that left on the planet. It's going to be Walt's retirement plan. He's going to put these out of production tins on 10 bid at some point and strike it big. Man, that's an awesome gift, Sonoran Slinger. I hope you like it, my man. I do. I hope you like it. These burley flakes and plugs and slices has been a lot of fun. Plus these Samuel Galwith and Hogarth flakes, plugs, ropes. They've been a lot of fun. A lot of them are actually they remind you of burley, but they're very Virginia dominant. A lot of them have air cured Indian and African Virginias, and they are very strong, very robust, and yeah, man. Blue Line, I was going to tell you, man, I really like that knife that Kershaw he showed off today as well. I forgot to mention that, man. That was awesome. Treasured smokes. Let me type that into my phone. I've never heard it. Well, I hope you do smoke them in retirement, brother. I hope you enjoy them too, man. It's a lot of work. Cellaring tobacco like that and collecting it. It's a money investment as well. I just said it. What was it? Treasured smokes. Put that into checkout here later. Appreciate the tip there, my man. I got it pulled up. Yeah, that blur was, well, I hate to say it because I passed on it and it probably won't be there next week. That was on clearance at Walmart this past weekend when I went grocery shopping and I almost got it. And I think, man, it was cheap. I think they had it for $30. And I think the original was 59 something. So it was like half off. Sometimes the outdoor stuff gets clearance. And I was looking at it and I'm like, man, that blade's a little wide. But some of my favorite EDC folders have been like wide this way, not this way. But like the Spyderco Tenacious, the really big folding Spyderco, and it's got decent steel. It's one of the made in China ones. They're like 70 or $80. But I've owned 2 of those and I still have them. And I need to Loctite them and screw everything back down. It's kind of, they're all wallered out. But yeah, man. I don't know. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Yeah, I got a Walmart exclusive for a fixed blade Gerber I like. I think it's the Gerber Prodigy. It's I don't remember the still. Nice thickness on the spine, kind of a combat type knife, Gerber. And it's a Walmart exclusive, and I really like it with one exception. The handle on that has like rubberized zones, you know what I mean? And it feels great in the hand. I'm just, for longevity, afraid that rubberized little panels are going to separate and leave me with a funny feeling grip on that. But it's a nice fixed blade. I like Buck 110s, man. They got the Buck 110 thins, or what's it called? It's the thin ones. I don't remember what they called. Um, which wonder how was it customized, Corey? That'd be interesting. Oh man, you don't have to do that, Blue Line. I appreciate it though. I got plenty of stuff, man. I really do. I've got a lot of giving it forward left to do. I've been blessed beyond measure, guys. Really, I got a lot of paying it forward I need to do. The custom buckshop. I'm not familiar with how they customize it, but Buck 110s would be a good platform to do some customization. The panels and stuff would be extremely, extremely low. Millennial Codger, man, appreciate you stopping by, brother. It's always good to see you, man. Keep up the witty stuff. You have the best, uh, like low key out of nowhere comedy. It's great. Okay, the custom Ranger. I'll have to look that up. I'm not familiar with these ones. Okay, Magna Cut and Elkhorn. Ooh, I do like some Elkhorn. Yeah, I'll go to their website shop and check them out. Dude, that sounds so cool. Yeah, the 110's a legendary knife. I've always liked them. They got that one that's thinner now. Metallurgy's come a long ways since the 110 originally came out. If you can still get the Jess piping, there he is. Hey, buddy, I was just talking about you, man. Hope your ears aren't burning. Hope you're doing well, man. Good seeing you. Jazz piping in the house. Um, but yeah, the Buck 110s, what a classic folding hunter knife. They're fantastic. I was looking at I got this really jacked up set of deer antlers. I mean, it's like going every which way in the garage from a deer I killed a few years ago, and it was like a little 7 point, but it's like all the tines are like weird and going at funny angles. I was thinking about chopping those tines off individually and using that for the shank part of the tamper and making tampers the way I do out of the cherry wood, but making a couple out of the deer antler. I haven't really carved much on deer antler. I do have a custom punch dagger that I'll have to show it sometime. A buddy of mine made out of a section of deer antler. It's really cool, dude. A birth year 1976 Buck 110. That sounds incredible. I was listening to another pipe podcast the other day. They were talking about birth year Dunhills, and I was like, oh well, that's cool. And I start looking up what they go for. I don't think that'll be within my budget. So as cool as having like a birth year Dunhill would be, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Stovepipe, how you doing, brother? Good to see you in here too, man. Birth year old dusty bottle of wild turkey would be cool. Standard wild turkey that'd be a bit more approachable for price. But I don't know. Birth year Dunhill for a lot of money. Trucking Piper, what's going on, man? Oh, okay. Yeah, well, there's a few idiots out in the world, so you're not gonna if you keep that same format going, you're not gonna run out of material because they will always give you ammunition to talk about, man. Well, some of the pipes you can't search for specific dates. I guess the Dunhill it is marked with specific years on it. Like when you're like let's say this old Peterson, you can do the font and the type of P and like several indicators to put it like maybe within a decade or something, but to dial down on specific years unless it was a one off, it's quite difficult to do with a lot of these. See, I was talking about the birth year Dunhills, and if you do find one, Corey, what are you going to pay for it? You know what I mean? Um, Yeah, they're up there. They're up there. There is a Peterson spigot on eBay that I keep sending offers to, and the guy won't sell me. He was wanting 160, and I offered him 80. And then he said he would take 140, and I offered him 85. But a beautiful straight like a straight billiard spigot, and it's like the black looking one, which wouldn't be my absolute favorite. But if I could snag that for $85, that would be extremely cool. Yeah, he hasn't answered that offer yet, but yeah, I'd love to have that. Ooh. Stovepipe got one last Christmas. Hey, congratulations, man. What an awesome pipe to have. That is. Yeah, that's probably about market value, Corey, I'd say. Clean, about 800. Yeah, they're 78. See, and the older you go, the less of them is going to be in great shape. So, whew. Will Bill really pulling out the gifts. Oh my goodness. How awesome is that, man? I need more friends like that. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I've already told you I got a lot of giving it forward, paying it forward already to do. Yeah, Stovepipe, did you do a video on that? I want to see that as well. Hey, Carolina Rose, so good seeing you. The whole band is together, man. Honey, grab my guitar. The whole gang's here, man. Hey, Rose, it's so good seeing you. Yeah, hopefully Stovepipe did a video on that Dunhill. That's awesome. Did he say that was a Dunhill? Yeah, 78. My goodness. Okay, 800 on a 1984 Peterson unsmoked Mark Twain. Man, that's a lot for a Peterson. Although I've seen some of the Petersons, like the spigots, and then it has all the silver inlays, and it's got the silver cap and all the stuff. Those, even the base models of those, go extremely expensive. With some hiking, just rub it in, Stovepipe. Rub it in, buddy. That's awesome, man. I hope you do. I'm looking forward to it. What a cool pipe. And Burley Flakes, can't go wrong. Certainly interests me. Brutal Enough, 2 a.m. again, and Brutal Enough is in the chat. My nocturnal friend from overseas. How are you doing, brother? It's good seeing you in here, man. I appreciate you stopping by. Oh, man. Hey, Brutal's got some of those. I don't know if they're Petersons, but Brutal has some of the pipes with the lids. They might be a Spigot Peterson. I'm not sure. Maybe he'll let us know, but those are really cool. Carolina Rose, have a wonderful night. It's so good to see you. Hey, enjoy your show. It's so good to see you. You have a great night. Thank you so much for stopping by. He's at work again. He's putting in the time. He's hiding in the bathroom. Brutal's hiding in the bathroom on a YouTube live video. That's great. Well, since you're at work, brother, I'm gonna toast to you. Have a nice, refreshing drink to you, my friend. Well, guys, I guess I'm gonna cut it off here in a minute. This is a lot of fun, man. I was gonna sit down and have a smoke anyway, and it's kind of like I get to sit down and have a smoke with my friends. There's no pipe smokers around me anywhere. There's not a cigar shop I can smoke a pipe at, nothing. So this is, yeah, Brutal. I've seen, gotcha, but no Peterson. I've seen you smoking one of the ones with the lids, and that is a design that I am completely unfamiliar with. I know there's German ones, right, called Jaegers, the old school German hunting pipes and stuff that some collectors get really big into. And I've never owned or smoked them. I've actually I've never had a pipe other than briar. I've never had a mirror. I've never had clay. I've never had cherry, pear, morta. Um, I like my briar, and maybe one day I will venture out. Oh, corncob! I have smoked corncob. I've owned like half a dozen, and every corncob I've ever owned got ruined before there was even cake built up on it. So I feel you, Blue Line. I don't have. There's cigar shops that I'll stop by to support them once every month or two, but they're very out of the way in places I never go, and it's most unfortunate. I live in the sticks, and the population density is so low. It's just hard to support that kind of business. But there's upsides of being in the rural country. Uh, I live here by choice. I'm not stuck here. I have a profession that affords me the capability of moving all over the East Coast, and there's job offers all the time that will offer you a place to stay and help you move within my line of work. But I'm here by choice, and I love it. Yeah, there is brutal. The problem is I have you know pipe acquisition disorder, and it's going in all directions. So it was a few weeks back I was getting some new Rossies, and then back to back weeks I got Petersons, and then I had a lovely Savinelli 804 gifted to me, and I have my 311 here, of course, and I absolutely love Savinelli. So now I'm like, I could really use another Savinelli stovepipe. I'm in South Central West Virginia, Fayette County, near the New River Gorge Bridge. We got the best whitewater, in my opinion, in the entire world. So if anyone's ever did any whitewater rafting, I kind of live at the place for that. Ped? No way, never heard of that. So the Rossi pipes are made by Savinelli, and the Rossi pipes are Savinelli shapes, and not a 1-to-1 comparison. The size is my brother said it's probably 7/8, but slightly smaller. But like my brother's a huge fan of the Savinelli 673, and he owns, I don't know, well over a dozen of them. I have one in the Rossi, and all the Rossi numbers start with an 8, so that would be an 8673, and it is just ever slightly smaller. But as far as briar quality, build quality, and stuff, um, they're not quite as elegant as a Savinelli. But as far as smokers, I have, let's see, 4 Rossi pipes, and they all smoke wonderfully. They're in the 60 $70 price range, and they are great smokes. I've got a small Canadian, a kind of a squat. What do you call that? I don't remember what that was called. But yeah, they're great. Oh, man, south of Richmond. That Virginia pipe show's coming up. I remember hearing about that. Have I ever bought a pipe by accident? Well, if you're really drunk and you're drunk buying on eBay, it's not an accident. It was just not remembered until it showed up. So I don't think I've accidentally, bought a pipe, but we've been pretty close. So brutal enough, and he has a lot of pipes, guys. He is a real pipe collector. Um, he says that the modern Rossies are as well made as the Saves. Savinellis, and that's important. He said modern because Rossi used to be its own brand, right, of like budget Italian briar, and was not affiliated with Savs or anything. And then Savinelli bought them out and acquired them, and they are now made in the same factory on the same tooling. So, hey, listen, Corey, you keep telling yourself it was an accident. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to remind you of it. Just Bob Ross. It was a happy mistake, and everything's going to be better for it. But you do have to tell us what did you get, Corey? What did you get, my man? I know what you were looking up earlier. You were talking about. Hopefully, you didn't go crazy on that. Get a birth year Dunhill for $1,000. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. Oh my. Ooh. Hey, Brutal, I don't know. Uh, he says, I think Rossi was the biggest pipe factory in the world. Interesting. I don't know. Dude, you got so many nice Meerschaums already. Hopefully this one's a great smoker as well. You've got some estate Meerschaums with some beautiful patina on them. Absolutely gorgeous. I can't remember how old that one was. You see, I think you mentioned it, how old it was in one of your videos. Beautiful pipe. Some of those Meerschaums are just incredible looking. I don't need anything that fragile around me. I don't know exactly how fragile they are, but I could break an anvil if I put my mind to it. So we won't tempt fate there. So I need to look up the history of Rossi Pipes being the biggest factory. That's interesting, and I have no idea. You know, you'd think some of the drugstore pipes, either American or English, like the GBD factory or maybe the Grabo or K Woody or something, like back in the 50s, just the sheer volume of pipes they were putting out, you'd think by the numbers they would be up there in the numbers. Interesting. I've looked at the Milani pipes. My problem with Milani pipes, my brother has one. I think they're beautiful. A lot of them have that silver band on them. They are all 9 mm pipes, which I'm not interested in myself, but interesting. Does Milani Pipes own Savinelli? Because I know. See, Brutal, that is heartbreaking. Well, and right after Brutal tells me he broke his within 2 hours, Jess is like, they're pretty tough. So Brutal enough says, I broke an antique Meerschaum 100 plus years old after 2 hours of the purchase. Yikes. And then Jess Piping says, Mears are actually pretty tough. Oh, I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Meerschaum myself. They're interesting. I know they're old. Like as far as not everyone's old, but like they've been used for a very long time. I just don't. So hold on, Blue Line. You're saying that Milani bought Rossi, but they have nothing to do with Savinelli because I know Savinelli's making Rossi currently. I have no doubt about it. I think it says it on it, doesn't it? What do I know? What do I know? The super rare CPA pipe smoking some first snow. Ooh. So Brutal says that the bowl head slipped from the stem, it separated and hit the floor. Ooh, I don't know, man. That's terrible luck. Corey has a swan neck that's 125 to 135 years old and only smokes it sitting down. I have a Corey. I don't know if you've seen it, brother, but I bought a snuff box made out of cow horn, made in France. That is made around the 1850s, so that'd be 175 years old. Oh, okay. So Milani's using the old Rossi tooling. I see what you're saying, and Savinelli bought Rossi, and obviously Rossi's made with the Savinelli tooling. So that's what happened to the old Rossi factory. Is Molina is making their pipes there. The beautiful pipes. I don't know why they're all offered in only 9mm. So that's a Ross Roulette blend, right? Walt, Hearth and Home, ain't that Ross Roulette stuff? Awesome, man. Awesome. Gotcha. All right, man. That clears that up because, like, I was trying to put two and two together. And I was like, that makes no sense. You know, just like in the gun industry, a lot of these factories are made on old tooling from different companies. You know, Smith and Wesson has sold their revolver tooling to, I don't know, Charter Arms or someone probably. I actually don't know about that. I'll give you an example. I do know PTR has H&K's old G3 tooling, right, and technical data package, and produces the PTR 91 to the H&K 91 specs. So it's always cool when that goes on. Walt says yes, that was a Russ Roulette blend. I thought it was. The League of the Keepers of the Briar. What's going on? Hey, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate you. Henry's are awesome, man. Awesome heritage, you know. And they got so Corey Henry's got a single shot 4570. So it's a break action single shot 4570 that is beautiful. And when I learned about it, I looked it up because I was like, hey, I'd like to have that. But unfortunately, it was like 500 some bucks, and I'm not paying that for a break action single shot. But yeah, but Wyndham, yeah, I think Wyndham went out of business actually, right? Are they still a thing? But I never thought Bushmasters were that great, man. It was just happened to be post ban, and they were putting out ARs. I don't know if they were ever all that great, to be honest. You know, I don't know if they are. I'm not saying they're not. A lot of those companies have shut down. I don't remember which ones are or have not. Yeah, absolutely. I remember. Ooh, Brutal has a Henry octagonal barreled rifle in its pump action. That is cool. The only pump action rifle I've ever owned was a 22, and it was kind of cool. I've owned a lot of 22s in my life. Man, I'd like to show some of my guns off, but I know if I do it on the live, YouTube will shut it down. I'm going to have to make more gun content in video format. If the algorithm sees a pew-pew on the live because people do bad things on lives, it will pull the plug immediately. But apparently a lot of my fellow pipe smokers are at least somewhat into guns, which is awesome. I'm a big gun nerd, like geeking out on guns. Anyway, Corey, I don't know if I showed you that, but that tamper was made out of a 4570 government cartridge, and that's cool as all get out. That was sent to me by a Fistful of Briar. It's just the niftiest thing. Man, I got a Savage Mark II in 22 back here with a bull barrel. It's in a Boyd's at one stock, and true story, I'll tell it sometime, but I have $90 and 2 bottles of water in this gun. It's like a $450 gun. And it's like an old school. It puts me in the mind of like an old school biathlon rifle, and it is a super accurate 22. I've got a lot of match grade ammo for it, and it's just insane. Yeah, I without a doubt own more firearms than I do pipes. I just be straight up on that. I have no doubt about it. Guaranteed. I have no doubts. I own. You ask me how many firearms I own. More than I need, and not nearly as many as I want. I like my firearms, and I have certain themes. You know, I have, for instance, most of my firearms are practical. I'm not a collector, but sometimes like that Mauser I just obtained. I've got a couple other Mausers, and I've wanted one in the original configuration. in decent shape, so I bought that. How practical is that when I have, a Remington 700 SPS Tactical sitting over here in a McMillan stock that's a full rifle load, that's an absolute tack driver. Why would I need that Mauser? I don't need it. I wanted it. Well, see, Corey, it doesn't matter to me because the sad thing is I lost all of mine in a tragic boating accident a while back. It was most unfortunate, but yeah. Yeah, Walt's got it figured out. Come count them. Come and take a peeksy poo. I dare you. Oh, firearms though, guys. Firearms for me is a common. Okay, that's the one thing brutal about Mausers. This is a Yugoslavian M48, and it's the same as my Spanish Mauser. My Turkish Mauser, Bubba got a hold, and it's all jacked up and not original. But both of those two have the V notch with the pointed front post, and I don't want to drill and tap this one, but if I was to drill and tap the back receiver for an aperture sight, like a Hunter says he knows my dad. um, but if I could have the aperture sight on that Mauser, something akin to the like a 1903 A3 Springfield, I'd be as happy as can be. And they do make that as a kit. You'd have to drill and tap it, replace that front triangle sight with an actual post, and Walt says my hands are a weapon. They're registers, deadly weapons. Oh, Virginia's awesome, man. You'd be close by too. We can have a cookout. You've been talking about that for like a year, my dude. Oh man, Jazz Piping, great seeing you, brother. Thanks for stopping by, man. You take care, and hope you have a wonderful, blessed, and productive week ahead. Thank you so much. It's so good seeing everybody on here. These are a lot of fun, y'all. Hunter, the Pipe Hunter. Guess what? I got my hot little hands here. I got the dottle of the HH Burley Flake. Roanoke's a wonderful town, man. Yeah, a lot of stuff to do near Roanoke, Virginia. That would, I think you could do far worse. I'll put it that way. How does your sister like it there? Hopefully, she's happy living there. But yes, Hunter, smoking the HH Burley Flake. And yeah, I know. That's why I gotta move this wallet, guys. My butt's going numb. That's why I did a video earlier and I was telling everybody you sacrificed a whole year of your HH Burley Flake smoking experience so that I could try it. It came at a great cost. You had to go in and rewrite your spreadsheet and how long it was going to last you. Hey, man, that's awesome that everybody loves it there. Hunter says he played his first live show in Roanoke. It was so bad we almost got jumped. Oh, well, not every Roanoke experience is the same, apparently. If you guys don't know, my brother has he did play live music for years. A lot of live shows. I don't even know how many live shows, but he's opened for some really big names and stuff, and is a hell of a picker. So he's did a little bit of guitar stuff on his channel. I'd love for him to put a little bit more guitar content out. 'Tis the autumn of Burley Flakes. Look, I think it is. Walt said play better next time. Brutal, Walt. Telling me I look 10 years old. Now he's blaming the victim for getting bottles thrown at him. Oh, yeah. So, guys, I ordered. Let me, real quick, let me throw this out here. I ordered some new pipe tobacco from an artisan blender. What I guess some people will call a micro blender, but I'm trying to keep it, But Dan Armstrong, and some of his tobaccos reviewed on YouTube. And I think it's Reaver Pipes and Tobacco Border Blends, and I ordered 2 of these. What up, nerds? What's going on, 209? But I ordered this Invictus Maneo, and it is a bold yet balanced red Virginia Orientals, dark fired with Latakia and Perique. And what I was actually originally ordering, because I saw this on a group, a pipe group on Facebook, was the one that's called Blackmail, and it's a dark and smoky, uncompromising, heavy Latakia meets structured Virginias, earthy Burleys, and cigar for depth. So it's kind of a English with cigar leaf added. So we're going to give that a go as well. I don't know if any of that will show up correctly. Nah, it's not going to focus, I don't think. But anyway, Reaver Pipes and Tobacco Artisan Blender. Give that a try. Yeah, so that one Scottish blend, that first one was a Scottish, the Invictus Maneo. Walt, have you tried that one? Got that one on the way. Well, that's good to him. Oh, my cocoa nuts. Oh, buddy. I'm going to have nicknames for weeks now. Oh, my goodness. Dan's an excellent Navy doc. Corpsman! Hey, what'd you think, Walt? On a serious note, man, I was very impressed with that Blackmail, that crumble cake English with the cigar leaf. Just the description and the visual after he pressed the cake. I haven't tried it yet, but what I've heard about it looks great. So I wonder what you thought of that. Excellent. I hope exceptional. That wouldn't be EX, would it? I can't spell. It's my learning disability. Oh, good lord. I have all of them. X. Oh, I see what you're saying now. He's an ex-Navy doc. I'm also kind of dense at times. I'm reading out of order, trying to follow everything's different comment lines. Good lord. Hey, that's pretty high praise, Walt. Yeah, I've been talking to him over Messenger, and he seems like an absolutely great guy. So looking forward to getting some of his blends to review. I'd like to see more reviews up on YouTube. Lift these smaller producers up a little bit. It's super cool. I know I've been following. All right, Brutal Brother. It was good seeing you, man. You get some work done. Sorry to keep you from all the productive tasks, man. I appreciate you stopping by, truly. Uh, I know the Appalachian Customs guy. I was listening to an interview with him and all of his small batch stuff he does. He's using, with the exception of like some Cavendish and stuff, he's using entirely whole leaf and producing it all himself, which I'm just blown away at that. That's really cool. What's that tin art look like on Dead Man? I think I remember that one. Was there art for that one or not? Hey, Walt, I'll check that out right now, man. Thanks. See, this is good. I got a new auction site and a group. Yeah, I agree. I pissed him off. Who did you piss off, Walt? Oh, it's an individual, not a group. I see what you're saying. And we'll give him a follow here. I was waiting for his first post to be like, that damn Carolina Kirk. So Hunter says microblending will be the future. We will have to take blending into our own hands. And my goodness, Walt, pissing the world off. Yeah, so it's achievable. The words, the tobacco's available. So seeing more people get into microblending and doing it gives me hope, and it at least shows that there's an interest currently in pipe tobacco, that it's going back up in popularity. So that's always a good thing. Oh, he didn't like someone's review. You talk about Appalachian Customs. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't really dove into these micro blenders at all, and I need to, certainly. I think it would be a lot of fun. Uh, Plus, if the only way there's going to be new master blenders is if they start somewhere, right? So, yep, I'm looking forward to trying all of them out that I can get my hands on. There's you guys heard of Bad Cat? Let me bring up Bad Cat's Instagram page. I've been talking to these guys a lot, or this guy, I guess. But they make nasal snuff and small batch tobacco, and their branding is just second to none. Mad Hatter, yeah, I've seen that. Ravenwood, that's James, right? Ravenwood. This Bad Cat is just the branding is incredible. Plus, look at these flakes, man. Look at those flakes. And they man, he did an all the Painting Piper. He did an all Oriental. He did an all Oriental flake, I believe. Hunter says he can produce great blends. I don't know if that's what he meant to say, but Hunter, you got a customer already. 209 wants it. Whatever you're blending, I want to try it as well. Let me see here. I don't see. Yeah, check this out, man. Just the marketing for this looks incredible. Emerson's Smoking Crow was legit. As in Ravenwood, not me. Typo. Ravenwoods. That's James, right? Isn't that who that is? Guys, that's who I was talking about. That has the Burley Flake, the super secret Burley Flake project coming up the 25th of this month. Yeah, looking forward to trying that when it becomes available. 209 says he doesn't talk to cops. Shoot. Oh my goodness. Oh, good Lord. That's funny. I don't think anyone's safe from 209. Or Walt tonight. Walt's in a mood. Walt's sipping on that Gentleman Jack again. I know what's going on with him. He's got that Gentleman Jack in him. Blue Line says, I don't even like cops. Bison Flake I got from Kirk was super good burley. Bison Flake. Okay, that's the one the league was just talking about. Ravenwood's Burley Bison. I'll look it up, man. I'm really liking these Burley Flakes. I am invested. Bison Burley. Yeah, that certainly sounds good. Anything Burley. I've been in a mood. I even had some on my lunch break today. I stuffed some Big and Burley. It's such a good lunch break. I have a half an hour, so I don't have much time. Just kind of stuff it in there and puff away, and it's Walt is always saucy. It's a easy, strong, nice nicotine kick. The Pipe Hunter says he respects Walt's straightforwardness. I think everybody in the community appreciates Walt, man. He's got the collection. You got to be nice to him when there's no more of your favorite blend out there in the world. That's who you're going to be bugging to let you get some. And his taste in tobacco is pretty okay. Man, he was smoking that pure Oriental the other day. That still just surprises me. Yeah, and he said it was worth a try. It's just, I don't know if I would have tried it in the first place. You know, a pure Oriental blend. That just sounds bizarre to me. I don't know. I think it'd be a bit much. Guys, it's approaching my bed time. I appreciate everyone stopping by, having a pipe with me, having a laugh, man. This is good. Toe says he's going to Tennessee just to wrestle pipe or wrestle Walt. Sorry, my goodness, I can't talk. Man, you guys going to have to get a kiddie pool and fill it full of creamed corn and then wrestle, and we'll make some money off of it. And we got a cameraman already volunteering. Oh, my goodness. Yes, sir. Keep your powder dry. Absolutely. Watch your six, man. Guys, it was great seeing each and every one of you. Look forward to doing this again. This is a riot. You guys are hilarious. But everybody have a great, blessed, productive rest of your week. And nefarious characters. That's right. And it was great talking to you guys. Captain